Here we go. Good evening, folks. Welcome to After Hours. I'm Tim Mendees. I'm being joined tonight by Chisto Healy.
Woo!
He's got his drink ready. The man has come prepared. Yep. He's an author. He's in lots of similar things that I'm. Oh yeah, he's got his. What is that again? You're drinking?
This is a Long Island iced tea.
Yep.
It's got like 5 different liquors in it. It really does.
Yeah.
And then this is Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, this is what I'm intrigued by.
Oh, you've never had it. It's so good.
We don't get stuff like that over here, mate.
Oh my God. I just had it for the first time the other day. I got a little sample bottle for free. And then I went in and I was like, do you have a full-size bottle of this? And they were like, yeah, it's right over there. And I was like, cha-ching.
Yeah.
It's like
sold. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. It's like I just blew Willy Wonka, man. It's amazing.
Now that is a line. So I'm imagining it's sweet.
Yeah, oh yeah. It tastes like it's like drinking if you took like Jameson whiskey and like drank it while you were eating a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Right.
At the same time. Like
okay.
if you took a bite of the peanut butter cup and then swished some whiskey in your mouth and combine those flavors, that's what this is.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time imagining that because A, we don't really get Reese's over here, and B, I'm diabetic.
You don't have Reese's?
No, we do. We get like.
What the hell kind of place is England? It's hell.
I mean, when I was growing up, I'd never heard of it. And when you're watching all these like American TV shows and that, and they always mention like Reese's, and there's some other ones as well, like Hershey and all that. We never had any of that.
Wow. And, what's funny is I know Nestle is big over there.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is the other big one here is Hershey's and Nestle. So I mean, you guys got 50%, but that like in England they actually in a lot of Europe they actually check the cocoa level. They have people whose job it is to check the cocoa level and make sure that the chocolate is up to par. Like, yes. We don't have that. This is America. We're just like, it's chocolate, man. Just fucking eat it. So,
I think that's a few years ago. Cadbury, which is our big, was bought by Kraft.
Really?
So everybody, it was owned by Kraft now. So it's actually owned by an American company. All us lot over here were all just like up in arms, like going, no.
Yeah, right, exactly. There goes quality.
The thing is. Yeah, but the thing is, right, I used to like it. I used to really like some of the Cadbury stuff. Like the Cadbury's cream eggs were amazing.
Oh,
when I was a
kid.
Yeah. But now it's like because they're bought by Kraft, it's a lot sweeter. It used to have more of a bitterness to it.
Yeah, more cocoa. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, because I don't tend to eat a lot of. I've never had a sweet tooth anyway. But I'm type 2 diabetic, so I don't eat a lot of chocolate. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of chocolate and stuff like that. But I'm a chef, so I cook with chocolate quite a lot. It's like I make chilies with. You have to have like a really like high concentrated chocolate.
Now we're on the same page because I'm also a chef. So
are you?
Yeah, we can talk food now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was chef for about 20 odd years.
Like a head chef in a restaurant.
Yeah. I was for a while. I mean, I started out in like hotels and restaurants, and then for a while I went freelance. And I did. I was still living up north, so I used to go and do the match days at the football grounds, and I'd go into the restaurant bits they'd have up and basically cook for all the managers and all that kind of stuff, which is quite entertaining because at the time I was doing that, David Green was still living in Manchester,
Oh, really?
And going to the football matches. So I fed that fucker.
You just
but no, I mean, I've done all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've cooked Royal Ascot and things like that. And but my favorite was those pub kitchens. I love that freedom.
Yeah, see, I never made it that far professionally. I love cooking. I've done a lot of personal cooking. I did work in restaurants. I was never like head chef level. I did make it to be the baker of a 4-star restaurant.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it was cool because
my first ever job was in a bakery.
Really?
When I was when I'm still
actually mine too.
Yeah.
Because my dad owned one, so I was underage and went to work for him.
Yeah, I did. I went to work at like 14 because the guy who owned Jackson's Bakery in Macclesfield was a mate of my dad's. So
there you go.
There you go. Yeah. So I'm getting up at like 5 a.m, going and doing and then going to school later on.
Right, 4 a.m. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Oh, brilliant! Small world, isn't it?
Right. I love it though. I mean, I still love the opportunity to cook for a bunch of people. I make dinner all the time here, but like
I do. I mean, the kitchen is my domain.
Well,
don't go in there. That's my world.
Grandma lives here now, so she does a lot of it. We split the workload, but
nice.
I mean, even when I cook, she likes to be the sous chef, so it works out. It's team effort.
Well, when I was growing up, it was my grandmother who got me into cooking.
Yeah, me too, man, for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, I spent all like them Sunday mornings and stuff like with her, and because the way we sort of grew up
here.
Yeah, I spent a lot of my time when growing up with my grandparents, and so I was like gutting chickens and doing all this stuff when I was like about that.
I wasn't doing that. Yeah. I wasn't doing that. No, my grandparents are they were from Italy, and my grandmother, my nanny, she was from Naples, and every Saturday we'd have a big get together, and the whole family, all the aunts and uncles and cousins and everything would all come over, and she would just cook by herself to feed everybody. And a lot of times she was watching me, so I would be there while she was cooking, and she had a little step stool for me to stand on, and she would run through all the steps,
Yeah, I had the same thing. It was one of them, them little steps. It used to sit next to the washing machine.
Right.
yeah. And he used to stand up and look into the pots like that,
See, I mean, different countries, culture's not that different.
No, it's not. I mean,
really
that kind of thing is universal.
Yeah,
I mean,
food
and cookery is universal. I mean, the ingredients will change, but the passion doesn't.
Right, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
It's like
I'm particular about ingredients though. Like if it's a like I'm sure there's like if I made a British dish or something that was something local to you, and I did it differently, you'd be like, this isn't right, If there's like an Italian dish, and I learned from my grandmother from Italy, and then I go to like the fucking Olive Garden, and I'm like, what is this shit?
Oh no, well, I get that as well, because one of the guys I trained. Yeah. One of the guys I trained with was Italian, and he taught me like the proper way of doing it. Right. And again, I'm the same. We don't have Olive Garden, but we have our own Italian chains like Bella Italia, and it's all crap. It all just comes out of a packet, man. Doesn't it? It's all like, oh, that's not proper. That's not proper.
Right? Yeah, it's not. It's not at all.
Yeah.
It's just it's commercialized.
Because you have this sort of background in cooking, have you ever incorporated that into your work, into your writing work?
I really haven't. It's funny. I just did a story that got rejected. It was actually inspired by one of my kids, who by the way, this is the third story she's inspired, and the first two have been published.
Right.
So she's got a good mind for it.
It just happens, doesn't it? I mean, if you're going to be a writer, you're going to get rejections.
God, man, I've had so many. It's not even funny.
No, same. Oh man, the amount of good stories. But
I can officially say on your show here now that I have reached 100 published works as an author. So
awesome.
That's a huge milestone. That's and the funny thing is, I only had 2 before this year.
Nice. No, that's really good, man. That's really
so I'm
good.
hoping for 2 more, so I can just say I've had 100 this year. So all you publishers out there, go ahead.
Yeah.
Acceptances, come on.
Yeah. Dish them out.
But anyway, she had this. It was a story for there would. I don't know if you saw it, but there was an anthology for cake horror.
Oh, I did.
It was like slasher tort.
I saw that, but I couldn't think of a thing.
I got rejected, but I love the story. I'm gonna find a home for it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's called Here a Cake, There a Cake, Everywhere a Cake, and it's about a man who has a psychotic break, who sees everything, including people, as being made out of cake, and is trying to taste everything.
That sounds awesome.
Thank you. I should say thank you on behalf of my...
I would read that. That sounds right up my street.
and it does go gory and psychotic by the end of it. So
nice. It's like I had one in the horror cookbook that Madness Heart pressed. Yeah, Madness Heart, the horror cookbook, Ghastly Gastronomy. So I had to write a story and also have a recipe.
Nice.
Yeah, you see.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that one.
No, it was and I did one. And my you know, you write a little tagline in the cover letter.
Right.
Yeah. Mine was, "And a pie that could destroy the universe."
Sounds delicious.
Exactly. And I did my recipe for a traditional British steak and kidney pie. You know. Yeah. And it got in. I was delighted. But I mean, I've not done it as much as you'd probably expect. But I've had a couple.
It's not that easy to work in.
No, I mean, I've had a couple. I mean, I've written a novella that is still out for submission somewhere. I mean, you know what it's like with some submissions that take like 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it comes back and you have to send it out for another 6 months. That kind of. It's one of those that's out in the ether somewhere. I forget.
Right.
It is.
The place. Oh no! You're good. You're the host. Gosh.
No.
I'm the rude one here. I started early. I'm not gonna lie. I started on
so
the drink.
I. Well, I just did a live reading earlier, so I'd started drinking back then. That was 9 o'clock. It's now
I wanted. I mean,
1:30.
You do those things, and I always want to be there, but like it's just so hard for me to do anything during like daylight.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a problem, like with the time zones. I mean, like tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tonight for this conversation, it's 1:30. I mean,
yeah.
And
I mean, we could have started earlier.
I don't. No, I wanted it optimal for you, mate, because I mean, I'm doing a live reading. I'm already having a beer. I'm fine. I'll just sit and watch some crap on the internet while you get ready. You know how it goes when you've had a couple. It's like, oh look, a penguin.
I do know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Cooking, writing, recipes. People have always said I should just make a cookbook and make a recipe book, and it's something I would like. I'm torn because like.
Well, I was actually the reason I'm asking is because I actually thought about this when you said that you were a chef as well. I know a couple of other guys, right? I'm seriously tempted to get a group of us together, and we'll do like 2 or 3 stories and 2 or 3 recipes each.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'll pitch that to somebody. I'll have a think about that, because that is something I'd love to do. Because like I said, I'm already in it.
I would really, really enjoy that. The only reason, like, I haven't done, like I said, I learned from my grandmother. My grandmother was always real private with her recipes. They were family recipes, like she's gone now. She's up in heaven.
Especially Italian.
Oh yeah,
Italian grandmothers, man. It's the like, you ain't getting that recipe, man.
No, put that shit in the safe. That's like the Krabby Patty formula, man. Like that's that's real shit. There's armed guards. But exactly. Like people say to me, in-house, like family people are like, "Oh my God, this is amazing. How did you make this?" And I'm just like, shh. They're like, seriously, you're not going to tell me? No, I'm not going to tell you. No.
Nope.
Like one day when I'm old, I will write it down for you and swear you to secrecy, and you will cook it for your family and not share it with anybody else. Put it
in a letter, put it in an envelope, only to be handed over on the event of your death.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like I will just have, I will be in the hospital holding the combination to the safe that has the envelope inside it. Like there. But that's the thing, people are like,
you could write a really good situation comedy on that, couldn't you?
For sure.
Some like especially if you did it sort of like a mafia boss or some kind of gangland guy, and he's like, and this young kid thinks that he's getting like gold and stuff, but it's not. It's a recipe for like pasta sauce.
Exactly, the ultimate pasta sauce. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I could do that.
You should.
And
I would read that. So.
It wouldn't be a joke.
There we go. There we go. You've practiced that, haven't you?
I'm Italian. But actually, I found in my experience the place to use recipes in fiction is fantasy. There's so much fantasy where people enjoy, like, because you're world building, and if you explore the dishes that they're making and the ingredients and everything, people like that. They're like, oh, this is more of the world building. I'm getting into their cooking and their food, and they eat that up.
Yeah. It's much my partner reads a lot of fantasy. I don't read a lot of that at all. Like,
really?
It's not really it's not really what I'm into, like the old dragons. And I mean, I play D&D. I'm a massive. Yeah. Oh yeah. But I don't really read a lot of it. But we have these shops down here called Forbidden Planet.
Oh my God! You have Forbidden Planet there?
Yeah. And you go in these.
There's one in New York. I'm from New York originally,
right?
And there's one in Manhattan, and that was my favorite store ever.
Yeah, we have them in all over the place. And we went in one in Bristol. We were over there for some reason, and we went in this one, and I lost her somewhere in the shop, and I found it at the back, right, where with this, and both big video gamers, and the Elder Scrolls, yeah, and there was an Elder Scrolls cookbook.
Oh yeah.
It's like buying that.
Did you actually try to make any of it?
No, not yet. No, but I am gonna.
Are you really?
Yeah, because
I want an update on this.
Yeah, because I mean, there was one I was looking at. I mean, obviously, because I'm a chef and I trained and all the rest of it, and I'm looking at it and going, oh, well, obviously, I can't use a mud crab, so I'll use a crab. Obviously, that herb doesn't exist, but in that kind of situation, that's probably going to be chervil.
You can definitely figure it out.
Yeah, that's probably going to be chervil or parsley.
Or you might be able to find some wacky stuff if you instead of going to a store for cooking, if you go to like
Head shops.
Yeah, that'll work.
Or
even like a witchcraft store, man. Do you have any of those? Like,
oh yeah. It's so funny. My partner brews a lot of herbal blends for tea and all that, and we got all these weird and wonderful packages of things that are called like skull cap.
And all
that kind of stuff, man. It's just, we've got cupboards full of it. So
when I was young, my aunt Jo, who's one of the people who inspired me to write, actually.
Yeah.
She was my creative aunt. She worked in the fashion industry. But
awesome.
Yeah, she's super cool.
Yeah.
And she lived in like a penthouse apartment uptown Manhattan with remote control shades and stuff, like spiral staircase. Yeah.
Badass is that?
She's
I always
legendary.
wanted remote control shades growing up.
Right? Who doesn't?
Because it was so space age, wasn't it? It was
for sure. Especially back then, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
She had one of the first car phones. And it was one of those big, chunky, like...
Right in the middle, behind the gear stick. Yeah. I saw them in films. I remember seeing them. I think the first time I ever saw one was in the first Lethal Weapon film.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When they stop after he's just dove off the building. Yeah. And he gets it out, and it's like about that big.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Like a big old, Yeah. Yep. She had that, and so when I was little, I mean, to me, she was like James Bond, like I was like, she's the coolest person that's ever lived.
She had remote control blinds. She had to work for the Secret Service.
Right, exactly. But she
was that a bird?
I don't know what it was actually. I was like, what was that?
Yeah, I know. It just sounded like a turkey or something.
No idea.
Random.
When you have children, anything's possible.
Yes. Yeah.
But my Aunt Jo, I'm trying to remember what you said that made me think of her. Now I've lost track. Oh no, alcohol. There was a reason I brought her up. She is one of the people that inspired me to write.
I was talking about like herbs and
her best friend at that time, when she was like really like an icon to me, was this woman named Norma, and she was a witch.
Nice.
And she wasn't like, like, oh, I'm Wiccan and I worship the goddess, and like she was a witch, and she took me to the store and with her, and she would get like bones and weird herbs and things for her cauldron, and like
the real deal, man.
Yeah, she was the real deal. She was awesome. Like I'll never forget her. She was an older black lady with white hair, and just super cool. In fact, she sewed me my first ninja costume when I was a kid, and she hand painted Chuck Norris's face on the back. So I mean, and this is in the 80s. So
that's badass.
Yeah. I mean, Norma was
a ninja outfit with Chuck Norris's face on it in the 80s.
Right.
Awesome.
And I'm not hating on Wiccans. Don't think I'm hating on Wiccans.
No, not at all.
I'm just saying there's definitely a spectrum.
Yeah. I mean, I consider myself pagan.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, but different. Yeah, there's different branches of everything.
Right. It's I just wanted to be clear that I'm not like. I'm not making fun of them.
I wasn't thinking that. I mean, there is a big difference between.
What are you doing? Why is there a pantsless woman in the middle of my interview? Do you want to come get on camera? Come on, panty lady! Panty lady, get on camera!
What? Somebody did that on somebody actually did that but fucked up. we're watching on YouTube. There's a whole thing about Zoom meeting mistakes.
Oh God, yeah.
And there was some guy talking, and his wife came in naked and started doing this, like behind. But there was a mirror.
He's too bashful to do that.
There was a mirror, and all you can see is like.
Oh wow, that's classic.
It's genius.
That is
genius.
Classic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna petition to get a mirror right here.
You should. You really should. I'd be happy with that. So I'm sure the viewers would be happy with that.
Yeah. It's
awesome.
It's a nice view. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually her desk, hence the Wonder Woman's back there.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Look at those earlier.
Yeah. Because she actually looks like Wonder Woman. People have made that comparison a lot. So she has the Wonder Woman on the wall, so she can sit in the middle and like have. It's almost like pictures of her.
Awesome.
But she's currently wearing a Captain America shirt and nothing else. You're distracting me, man. What do you mean you can't find pants? You're in your house.
Have you been hiding them again? You've been selling them on the internet, haven't you?
No. Cheers.
It's like you've been flogging them on the internet. It's like
and this is why people have been waiting for this.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, D. Caples, hope you're having fun.
Oh yes.
Got to give a shout out to D. Are you serious? Are you gonna go? Hey, if you end up on camera, that's on you. No, I will not. I will not. Are you trying to help, Ella? You're a good daughter.
Oh God, you're making me choke.
Oh, you didn't expect nudity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's a pub chat, isn't it? There's always someone in the pub, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly, but they're usually drunk. She's the sober one.
Yeah. I wear a kilt a lot, so it's usually me who's flashing his nether regions.
You know, actually, it was just yesterday where somebody was talking about their skirt. They wished they had their skirt, and I was like, I wish I was wearing a skirt right now. And then I was like, you know what I need to do? I need to start wearing kilts.
Yeah.
I was like, because like the pants, man, like constricting, sweat, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I've always
get some air in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Nature's fluffer.
Yeah, there you go. I've worn kilts pretty much all my life. I have several different ones and I wear them whenever I go out. The thing is, when I was younger and thinner, right?
Right.
I used to wear like
I know the feeling.
Yeah, and I used to wear like the PVC and leather pants and all that kind of stuff, right? And it was just like, oh my God, my testicles are suffocated. And it's just like, and now I'm gone the opposite way. It's like, I get the kilt out. It's just like,
yeah.
It's so much better for dancing.
Oh, I'm sure.
You can spread your legs out wide and give it some of that, you know.
I mean, in worst case scenario, you flash somebody. I mean, exactly. You know, I have people that can attest to this, that when I was a younger man, I was known as the guy that everybody's already seen naked. So, you know, so if anybody ever did, they already had. So it's fine.
When I lived in Exeter, around the time I met my partner, I was crashing on. I was between places. And I was crashing around at a friend's house, and he developed a saying And that saying was, "Why is Tim Mendees always naked?" Because we had this thing. I don't know how it was completely unavoidable. Like he'd come in from work, and I'd be drunk out I'd just be wandering around the house naked. I don't like wearing clothes inside.
Yeah.
It's just like, I get in, and as soon as I get in, the clothes come off.
Right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you're living in a shared house,
yeah,
every now and then somebody will walk in when you just...
Dude, I know. Like now that I have a family, like I have to think
pants.
I got to think about those things. Like you really got to think about it.
Yeah.
Like
I struggle with that. I always do. It's like like when I go up to visit my family and things like that, and because I'm so set in my ways of kind of, I'll get in from the pub, the clothes will, there'll be a shoe, the front door will shut, then there'll be a shoe. Yeah, there'll be a shoe, a shirt, pants, and I'll be on the sofa eating a kebab or something or watching the telly in the buff.
You know, I mean, if they know you, they should know. You know,
to be honest, that's the thing. It doesn't shock anybody. It's just like, oh yeah, Tim's in there again.
right. I mean, that's cool though, right? Like if people know you and they're like, well, that's what I expected.
Yeah.
You know, I remember
I could just picture them coming in. I could just picture them coming down the stairs and going and looking at the watch and going, okay, pubs are shut. I'm not going in the living room.
Right.
Starfished on the floor, you know.
Yeah. You know, I can actually I can remember wait, no, I lost it. It's gone. I had something. It was there. It was a memory. And it left. I blame alcohol.
Yeah.
You wanted to do this like a pub. This is how I do the pub, by the way. In the actual pubs, I always have my heavy liquor and then a beer for a chaser.
Yeah, chaser. Yeah. Well, same as like when I go up Scotland. It's exactly the same. You know, because I have family in Scotland. That's why my kilts are off of my clan top.
Right.
And it's the same. You've got to have your dram. You have your dram of scotch in your right hand.
Right.
And you have your
I do it opposite.
You have your beer in your left.
I'm opposite. But it's because I'm a lefty. I've got my liquor in my left and my beer in my right.
So I'm ambidextrous, so I do switch.
Okay. I believe the term for that is bisexual. But But I'm actually ambidextrous
or any
too.
port in a storm.
I'm actually ambidextrous too. I just haven't used my right hand a lot in recent years. I mean.
Well, that's Wonder Woman's fault,
I use it. I use it. Just not.
I was going to say that's Wonder Woman's fault, isn't it? That's why he's getting that.
No. Well, I'm not going to go there. She'll get mad at me. But anywho. I
love these chats. They always just go off a cliff at some point.
Oh God! I mean, I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I had a meeting the other day. I co-wrote a screenplay for a movie that's happening now. Yeah, it's called In the Window. It's an indie horror film that's happening. It's going to be very cool.
Nice.
Mike Taylor is the director, and he co-wrote the script with me. And
nice. Just trying to think if I know him. I don't know.
If you don't know him now, you will know him soon.
Excellent. You'll have to send me some links to that, man.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Actually, they're doing the first full reading with the whole cast on the day of the Macabre Ladies Halloween party. And I was like, man, I can't be there.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's okay. It's the first one. We're going to do many. So.
Right. Nice.
But anyway, my first time meeting the cast, because like they realized, they're like, hey, he's writing this movie and we're not inviting him to these things. So they were all like, let's get, writers never get involved. With movies, it's not like writing a book, like with movies, like director, cast, actor, actress, and it's like the guy who writes is just behind the scenes. He's just here's my paper, make my movie.
But I've often thought that it's the guy in the corner with the it's like a permanent shadow around them.
Yeah.
In the corner scribbling crap.
Exactly. Yeah.
I aspire to do that. I like being the mysterious git in the corner and scribbling away.
I want to be dancing on the table. I'm that guy.
It's a fair cop. I mean, yeah.
They finally invited me, but they were like, it's kind of a reading, kind of a work thing, kind of a party. We're all going to be drinking.
You lost me at work, you lost me at reading, you had me at party.
Right, exactly. So I was like, okay, I got this. And then I'm like, wait, these are like actors, like movie people, like Hollywood people. Like, I need to like tone it down a little, reserve myself, So I did bring the Long Island iced teas.
The moody auteur thing.
Right. Stick a pinky out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But right. Dr. Evil. Yes. For sure.
I don't know why I went Skeletor.
Skeletor. Yes. I'm gonna go on record and say that during the 80s and my love for He-Man, I was always on Team Skeletor.
Same.
I was like, first of all, you got that cringer who Battle Cat. Even I don't care if he turns into Battle.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I don't care if he turns into Battle Cat. I saw him as cringer. He's a puss. No. Skeletor's got a panther. A freaking panther, dude.
Exactly.
Like,
I'll tell you something. Let me just tell you something really ridiculous.
Before you get there.
Yeah.
Tila? Evil Lynn.
Evil Lynn.
Yes.
I'm a goth. Of course it was all about Evil Lynn, man.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
I knew I liked you.
Yeah. Sort of middle 2000s, I was in this pirate band thing, and we got hired. We got booked to do a bank holiday weekend down at Morwellum Quay, like with a real pirate ship and cannons and all that kind of stuff. But we were the band, so we were playing music.
Right.
And the first night we were there, we'd done our bit, and then we'd gone to the pub, and we'd had sunk a few, and then we'd done something else, and then gone back and had some more. And we were about to do our final set of the evening, which was just for the reenactors. So it was at like 11 o'clock, like, after hours, so beers in and all that. Mm-hmm. And we'd lost our bass player. And on the way up, we'd it was just at the time that Robot Chicken did the Skeletor carpool.
I love it.
They did the Skeletor carpool. I have to. It's common courtesy. Smell the gaseous aroma of Skeletor's breakfast burrito. Yeah. So we were doing this on the train, driving Dave, the guitarist, insane, right? And anyway, we got to this bit, and we lost the bass player. And we got outside, and I'd played bass in bands before, so I was just like, I'll do it. Just give me his bass, it'll be fine. It's not a problem.
That's how I started, by the way.
Yeah.
in music, bass.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's how I can play guitar to a modest standard, but I much prefer playing the bass.
I like rhythm. I'm actually a vocalist, but
I am as well. Yeah. And that's what I was doing in this band. And but anyway, it was like sitting there and we're tuning up and doing all this. And I went outside. It was they just brought the smoking ban in. I still smoked back then, so I had to go outside for a smoke. And I went outside with the bass like slung around my neck. And I was sort of on a lit me fag, and I'm talking to the mandolin player Rob, and I was like, "Where the hell has Sam gone?" And it was a key, right? So you had the water here, and you had the main reenactment camp over the other side, and it was like you could see the pyre and all this. And this is where the real guys did the whole proper. And all you heard drift across the water was and about 15 minutes later, we'd just done like the first couple of tracks, and the main guy of this group of reenactors, right, he comes in and he goes, "Well, somebody gets Captain Skeletor out of our camp, or he's going in the fucking river."
Yes. Captain Skeletor. That's amazing. I love it.
Sam Strawberry, you are a hero, sir. Captain Skeletor.
Yes.
It was just the way we were just stood there, me and Rob Graham, the mandolin player. You just seriously, it was quiet. There was wind, and then all you heard was.
That's amazing.
Yeah, big fans of Skeletor.
I was always, my friends made fun of me because I was all like, Evelyn is so hot, I would marry her.
Hell
she
yeah.
had that, she even had that voice like she already just smoked too many packs of cigarettes. But
it was like Elvira, wasn't it? Her voice. It was kind of.
Oh God, who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
I actually
we grew up at the same sort of time, didn't we?
Yeah. It definitely seems that way.
Yeah.
Like, I just watched the movie the other day. That Elvira movie.
I was talking about that the other day with Callum Pearce.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. Like, he's a big fan of
Callum.
Elvira.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be doing the old graphics for this.
Yeah, I know. So I figured I
actually
gotta give him a shout out.
It's actually going to look vaguely professional for once.
Nothing I do looks vaguely professional.
I'll just turn on some fairy lights and burn a bit.
There you go. Get it right.
Yeah, exactly. God. Yeah.
So we're both musicians. Uh-huh. We both started on bass, and we're both mainly vocalists.
Yeah.
That's another interesting thing. We're both chefs who are started on bass, and I feel like you're like the British me.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. You're the Italian me.
Except you still have your hair. I used to have your hair. Right. I had big, beautiful hair. I was actually showing people pictures the other day because it makes me so sad that it's not a part of my life anymore. But
I've been really lucky. My dad was as bald as a plucked chicken. I've dodged the genetic bullet somehow.
Wow.
I've got no idea because like my granddad had gone bald as well.
Dude,
I seem to have.
Both sides of my family.
Yeah.
Both sides of my family. I didn't have a chance in hell.
No, both sides of mine as well. But I don't.
Yeah, you got lucky. Hold on to it while you've got it, man.
Why do you think I haven't cut it in years?
You know, I normally like I let it grow back and then it goes like terrible, but then I normally shave it bald. But today they were like, why don't you just shave the sides and just have the
I actually like it. I really like it. It actually reminds me of like like KMFDM.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's very much like KM actually specifically Frontline Assembly. It's very Bill Lee.
Yes.
Isn't it? Especially with the asymmetrical sort of thing.
Yes.
Very Bill Lee, man. You can rock that.
Fuck yeah. That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
No, I was actually looking at it because I was wondering, have you actually intentionally tried to do it sort of
today is the first time.
Oh, right. No, it works, man. It works. Yeah.
Because I was like, because my hair was starting to grow back and it was bad. and I was like, I'm gonna be on camera today, and Wonder Woman, want me to shave your head? And I was like, yeah, please. And then she was like, well, I want to stop here. I want to do this. And I was like, well, at least make it even. And, and she did it right. And then she's like,
call.
Yeah, it was her. It was all her. It was all her.
Works. It really does work. And like, yeah,
Thank
definitely. Do you know the, don't know if you're that familiar with their stuff, but Frontline Assembly, like the video for like Millennium and things like that, that era.
Yeah.
Very much. Reese Fulber, not Bill Lieb, it's Reese Fulber, isn't it, with the asymmetrical.
That I'm not sure.
Yeah. But anyway, it's Frontline Assembly, it's one of the two.
Yeah.
There's only two of them, so
and then I did my nails Halloween.
Oh, nice. You can. The thing is, I was looking at that. I'm quite jealous because you can actually tell the difference. I actually went black and red. But you can't actually
I can barely tell the red.
Yeah, only just. It's like
it's almost like maroon.
Yeah, it's like I was expecting more of a contrast. But,
I saw the orange and I was like, oh hell yes, full Halloween.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I approve of that kind of thing.
Right.
I've had painted nails since I was about 16. So
it was, by the way, it was your boy Callum. I love you, Callum, who said you should get Tim in on this because he understands glam.
I thought it might have been because that morning was the morning we were having the conversation about Elvira.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were having that conversation about Elvira.
Wow, it all comes around full circle.
Yeah. Just like, because when you said, a friend of mine has said, Tim understands glam, I was like, I bet that's Callum. I bet it is. Yeah, nice one, awesome. I said yes, by the way.
He's great.
I've got a great idea for that, but obviously we ain't going to talk about that.
No, yeah. Super secret. But I will say, since you know about it, super secret to everybody else, that I got the cover art for it, and it's fucking amazing.
Really?
Like, yeah.
You'll have to send it me in like an email.
I will. Yeah. Do you know who David Paul is?
No.
You don't know David Paul?
Bell. Doesn't ring a bell.
Wow. If you go to davidpaulharris.com, I have a erotica werewolf serial that's happening month to month on that site. Yeah, and with each new episode, he puts a new illustration.
Oh,
awesome. He makes them originally, and he actually for D Caples has a story.
D's awesome.
Sorry, she's amazing.
I haven't met her until we did that other secret project.
Yeah,
we can't talk
you're right.
about.
Right.
That was the first time I'd met her, and I was just like, she's great.
No, D is incredible. I've known her for a while now. Yeah, she's super cool. She's one of my favorite people on the planet.
Yeah.
But she has a novel that's going chapter by chapter on that site too, and he's doing illustrations for her as well. And so and he's actually the guy who's done the cover for that other secret project that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So he's done both. He's done that one and the new one that we're talking about.
Nice.
He's really impressive. And when we're off of here and it's private, I will send them to you.
Yeah.
The rest of you can wait.
This email will self-destruct in 30 seconds.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Inspector Gadget.
I love that. No, we did grow up at the same time, didn't we?
No, you want to hear the craziest thing? My 13-year-old was singing the theme song to Inspector Gadget like over and over and over again, and I was like, where did you find out about this?
Yeah.
And then she says to me and her mother, do you guys know about Inspector Gadget? We're like, yeah. like I've seen and recorded every episode ever. What? Yeah. And then she's like, I don't even know what it is. I just know the theme song was on TikTok. I was like, ah.
They think that's something. This is a sign that I'm getting old, right? I was reading, like, you know, you open your laptop and you go on the internet and you get all these headlines, and there was all these headlines about TikTok and US like trying to ban it and all this kind of stuff. And I turned around to my partner and goes, "What the fuck is TikTok?" And that was about a week ago. I don't know.
Wow.
I haven't got a clue.
That was almost alcohol abuse.
Yeah. Sorry.
I envy you.
Oh.
I really do. No, I do.
It's like Instagram's another one. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I've never been on it.
Wait, you don't even know Instagram?
No. I haven't got a Twitter. I had Twitter for about 2 weeks, right? I started it, and I got a mad stalker person that really got on my nipple, so I deleted it. In a car.
Damn.
There you go. And breathe, sir. In and out.
Wow. So I'd be willing to bet that I am older than you, but you're a little out of touch.
Oh, I am totally. I'm still in an 80s time warp. I'm a goth DJ. I still DJ like it's 1988. But no, it's the other one, right? As you know, Michelle River. River.
Yeah.
She posted
Michelle's good people.
Yeah. She posted up the other day about something she called Nonimo or something, right? And I was like,
NaNoWriMo?
Oh, God knows. But anyway, I was like, what the hell is that? It sounds like a computer virus. And Stacey McIntosh replied to me and said, "Where have you been living? That's National Novel Writing Month." I was like,
yes, right, NaNoWriMo. Yeah. Dude, no, wait, are you not doing it?
I probably will be without any.
Do it.
Yeah.
Go sign up as soon as you get off of this. Well, no, you'll probably be too drunk. In the morning.
I'm not doing anything but to get off this. So I'm just sit down and I'm going to sit on, again, back to what we were saying. I'm going to strip off my clothes, set on my arms.
I mean, you can strip off your clothes right now. I don't give a fuck. But,
Woo!
I mean, I'll join you. I ain't scared. But
oh, brilliant.
You weren't ready for
After
me.
After Hours has gone X-rated.
NaNoWriMo is amazing.
NaNoWriMo. It sounds like a disease. I've got NaNoWriMo. Oh, you poor fucker.
Right, yeah. What do you have? I have the author disease. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. Because the whole thing is, for the month of November, you have to write a complete novel that's 50,000 words minimum. And they track it. You put in, what you've done for the day and whatever.
Yeah.
And if you win and you make it, you get prizes. Like I got a certificate that was hanging on my wall forever that said, NaNoWriMo winner, whatever, 2000, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But then I got the Dragon software, have you ever used Dragon? Oh,
again,
man.
I have no idea what that is.
Wow.
I don't know. I use Open Office.
No. Tim,
I have to get David Green to explain to me how to use Google Docs. Oh,
no.
Bloody no.
No, you're not 80. Come on. Jesus gosh. I mean, thank you, David. David Green's the shit. I love that guy. He's
oh God, yeah.
He's like my brother. But no. Listen.
But no.
Dragon is software.
Oh, thanks to you as well. And the horse you rode in on.
Yeah,
man.
That horse I rode in on has a giant cock.
Okay, that got me back. I did actually spray the table then.
Yes. Victory. Anyway.
Alcohol abuse. Fucking hell.
That's how Catherine the Great died.
Oh yeah, with the system of pulleys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I knew, right? Because I don't really prepare for these things because I don't. No, because I mean the reason I do these things is because you were right. You get the interviews and everybody asks you the same question, and you know it's always the same, isn't it? But right, I was listening. I was reading through something ages ago. And I thought, when I do speak to you, I need to ask you this question. Apparently, you sold a story about chupacabra penises.
Oh, yeah.
I needed to ask you.
That's my crowning achievement, bro. Like,
where? When's that coming out? I'm reading that.
Unsplatterpunk 4.
Cool. Okay.
Unsplatterpunk is I think he's actually still taking stuff if you're interested.
I've missed that completely.
No, I will give you the information.
Yeah, do so, because I've probably got something
because the whole point of Unsplatterpunk, and I love this concept, is like ultra violent, ultra offensive, sexual, everything splatterpunk concept, but with a message, a positive message.
Ooh.
And that's why they call it Unsplatterpunk. The dude that runs it is super cool.
My brain has just instantly thought Driller Killer right there. Do you know what I mean?
Have you seen the movie Jackhammer Massacre?
Yes.
You said
yes. Yeah.
You have.
Oh yes, I have. Yeah.
That's the ultimate B movie. I'm like,
hey, I used to collect
chord length.
I used to collect video nasties.
Really?
Which were all the ones that got banned over here. I used to collect them.
Yeah.
I've still got a bunch of like the ones that are still banned in this country on VHS tape.
Awesome.
Like, yeah.
I have a VCR still.
I had the original. I had the original cut and banned version of The Evil Dead, California Axe Massacre.
Nice.
Not Brain. Oh, what was it bloody called? The one in a loony. I don't know. I'll have to have a think. But I've got tons of them. And obviously, like the unrated version of I Spit on Your Grave and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't prepared for me. You were prepared for an interview, but you weren't prepared for me.
No, I'm not prepared for interviews at all. Like, this is brilliant. This takes no preparation whatsoever. We just talk bollocks at each other. It's like the last one I did, me and Jennifer Gordon. We just talked crap about burlesque and goth music for an hour and a half.
I mean, hey. Okay, while we're talking goth music, okay, some people, I feel weird saying this because, like, some people who are really, like, goth music fans really feel like Typo doesn't belong there. Like,
oh, I do.
Okay.
I think Typo belongs there.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
I totally do. I mean, because their stuff, especially like October Rust.
Oh God, so good. That's
Great album. And it is,
absolutely.
I mean, that sounds a lot like things like Fields of the Nephilim.
Yeah.
And all that kind of, like, yeah.
Probably my favorite album of theirs.
It is mine, actually. I love October Rust. The first time you played it, did you think the CD was fucked? Because that joke track they got at the beginning.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, God damn it! And I was like, and then he comes on, then he goes, got you.
Honestly, it made me laugh, but it didn't surprise me because I knew Peter Steele. Like,
yeah.
I had met him several times, and
yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple of times. Yeah,
I don't know. In when you met him, did he? I mean, Peter was an amazing person. Where he was, he had terrible stage fright, and he would drink a lot of wine. He had to be super drunk to deal with
the first time I saw them, right? He had his bass on a chain, round his fucking neck, and it was literally bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Bottle of wine.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah. At a signing for October Rust, actually,
I saw him on that tour. Yeah,
he had a case of wine, of bottles, a whole case of like 12 bottles of wine.
Yeah,
they were empty because
I thought that was really strange because he was like nearly 7 foot. I mean, he was basically the same size and build as the Undertaker.
Yeah.
He was basically the same size and build as the Undertaker, right? The wrestler.
Yeah.
Man was enormous, but he was cripplingly shy.
Yeah,
and,
he was.
I saw them at the Manchester Academy, and right, you've probably only met 2 Mancunians, me and David Green. You see what we're like, right?
Yeah.
So fucking hell, that was fucking awesome. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, those are my people. No way.
We don't do subtlety in Manchester.
I mean, I'm from New York. We don't really do subtlety.
Yeah, no, I've often thought that New York and sort of Manchester are very similar kinds of towns.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you got big music scenes, it's all a bit industrial and downtrodden.
Oh yeah.
But awesome people.
Oh yeah.
But also people who don't take any shit.
No, absolutely, yeah. No, I'm not even gonna touch that. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But Peter Steele, that whole band is super cool. Josh was amazing.
He was the guy with the big hair, wasn't
he? Yeah.
He was great.
He was
an absolute nut job. He was brilliant.
I mean, I mean, they're all a little bit nuts, but they're wonderful people. Peter,
when I met him, he was stoned off his tree.
Oh, Josh?
Yeah. Yeah, he was stoned off his tree. And 2 of my friends had to take him round to a kebab shop because he got the munchies, but he didn't know where the fuck he was. And 2 of my mates were all like, "It's all right, come with us, man," because they were stoners and all. They were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get some chips. Come on."
Yes. That sounds exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was always a drinker. I mean, and I'm there.
I wasn't.
No, I'm there downing bottles of bloody wine with my mate Big Geordie Mark and Pete Steele, and because I knew the support act.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I knew one of the supports like that were on that time, and because obviously I've DJ'd the UK goth scene since about 98, 99 was when I started getting going, and I used to promote things as well. and I know a lot of the people are in the bands and that. So, but at the end of the night, you know what it's like. At the end of the night, you get people who gravitate to each other.
Oh yeah.
And Pete Steele gravitated to me and Big Geordie Mark because we were stood at the end of the bar just drinking beer. Just how long have we got? Right, we got 10 minutes. Okay, 10 shots. You know how it goes.
I'll tell you a funny Peter Steele story. I mean, I have several actually. I mean, I've met the guy a ton of times, and
he was Brooklyn, wasn't he? He was
yes, very Brooklyn, New York. And he's a wonderful human.
Wasn't it? Because wasn't he from like what they call the Four Corners or that area? That
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, carry on. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Geography. I don't know.
The people watching this one are just going to be like, what the fuck
is they talking about? No, I actually got a really great comment on the last one because we were talking to Jennifer, right? And she did all.
Jennifer is super cool, by the way. Jennifer Gordon. Hell yeah.
Yep, Deborah Gordon, but I'm Jennifer. It was Jennifer Gordon, yeah. And we were talking about parakeets. We were talking about cockatiels, right? And she was doing the noise of the. Yeah, she was doing the noise.
It was the coolest bird I ever owned.
She was doing the noise that a horny cockatiel makes when he's masturbating.
A horny one?
Yeah. Because they are frisky little fuckers, cockatiels. And she was making the noise going. And I was going. Doosh.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, but there was another bit we were talking about because she was a magician's apprentice, right? And you know Greg Cunningham, another awesome writer who's been
for sure. Greg's awesome.
He commented on this. What the hell is this? Some weird animal magic show?
No, you know, for real though, I owned. I had a ringneck parakeet, and named Sid Vicious. And
that's bizarre. I had 2 conures, right? Parakeets called Sid and Nancy.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I called their cage the Chelsea Hotel. Because they were always squabbling. Yeah.
You know what?
Madness.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, I was actually thinking about it the other day when I was talking to David Green. And
that could be its own thread on its own, couldn't he? I've been talking to David Green.
For sure. Yeah.
Everybody just lists what they've been talking to David Green about.
No. I mean,
man's everywhere.
Yeah. David's awesome.
Oh, I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
Again, like I say, he's my fellow Manc, man.
Right,
we're
sure.
brothers, man. You know.
For real, I do think that. I said, you know, even Wonder Woman has said, like, it's too bad he's in Ireland because he's like just like you, and Ollie is just like our son.
Yeah.
So we would.
Oh, Ollie's cool. I met him.
Ollie's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. My son Bo, he's amazing too, and he's just like. I mean, they set up their cars. They're both super into cars, and they set them up in a line, and they race them. Like, they have a lot of really weird things in common.
Yeah. I often think that about kids, though. Honestly. I often think that about kids. Is there some weird wavelength they all tune in on, right? Because I was sitting in the bathroom, right, downstairs from here. There's a courtyard. Yeah, there's a courtyard. There's a like, so I live in a high-rise block, right? And there's
you have a courtyard. That's awesome.
And there's a children's playground down there and a creche, right? And I was sitting there, and I had a hangover, and I was just sitting there feeling sorry for myself on the toilet, right? And these kids were making noises that sounded like Thomas the Tank Engine on acid.
Oh no!
Right?
Definitely.
It sounded like Thomas the Tank Engine on acid.
Definitely thought about
And then later on that day, I was talking to David Green
on
Zoom like this, but it was for a project we were working on. And I was talking to him, and Ollie was making noises like Thomas the Tank Engine on acid. It's just like, where do they all learn this shit?
Yeah. I knew as soon as you said Thomas the Tank Engine, I was like, Ollie.
Yeah. That's another one, because that was around when I was a kid. It was just like,
oh yeah. Forever.
I don't know. Do you get the same narration that we got over here? Because it was Ringo Starr from the Beatles who did it over here.
Really? I mean, it might have been. I don't remember.
And now Thomas is coming into station.
But I did go to see live the Ringo Starr All-Star Band, who had, he was just playing drums, and he had like famous people.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like
that's what Ringo can do, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
He's a tub thumper. Yeah.
But like there was like epic people, and they played their own songs from each band, and Ringo just played drums, and it was a pretty fucking rocking concert.
That sounds really good, actually. I'm not a big Beatles fan. You know, you have these. It's like you have these two. You have these the two people in the world.
Stop you. Wait, no, I gotta stop you.
Go on.
You say that, but like, not pop Beatles, but you like drug Beatles, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Like Sgt. Pepper's.
I was more. I love the White Album. Obviously, I was a big fan of. I was a big fan of Rubber Soul and a big fan of Revolver.
All right. Yeah, all right.
And Abbey Road, I thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that kind of frazzled end.
Yeah.
Because the let me do. But you have the two types of people, don't you? The Beatles or Stones. I was always a Stones man.
No. Wait, you were Stones?
I was, yeah. I mean, like when I was a kid. No, actually, I wasn't either. To be honest, I was a fan of the Moody Blues. I grew up with the Moody Blues and the Pink Floyd.
That's okay. I'll take that over Stones.
Moody Blues and Pink Floyd, because that's what your dad has all these records, right? And I was always like, fuck the Beatles, fuck the Rolling Stones, Moody Blues and Pink Floyd.
I mean, hey, that's okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I love the Moodies.
You know what?
Yeah.
As far as the Rolling Stones go, Painted Black, and that's it for me.
I don't know that. I mean,
No,
I mean, to be brutally honest, they're one of those bands, like the Beatles, that I prefer covers of their songs. Bob Dylan is the best example of that, right?
Wait, Dylan?
Bob Dylan. Yeah,
Bob
Dylan.
Sing, of course, covers.
Exactly. But the songs that he wrote, done by other people.
He's a brilliant songwriter.
Yeah, but he couldn't sing for shite.
Exactly.
Everybody must get no.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
And exactly. Yeah.
What?
Cheers. Exactly. No, I agree with you 100% there. We'll say Jacob Dylan, the singer for the Wallflowers, Bob Dylan's son.
Oh yeah,
is a wonderful human. I met him. I went to see the Wallflowers.
It's all a bit ippy dippy for me. It's all a bit.
I mean, I guess it depends on your personal experience.
Yeah,
it's kind of pop music. He's kind of pop rock. Like One Headlight, you know that song? Wow.
I know I do, But again, this is the problem I have with it. I know I've heard it, I just can't fucking remember it. It's just not memorable to me, you know. I like music with a bit of balls, you know.
Yeah, there's no balls. I mean, I'm sorry. I love you, Jacob. I love you, Jacob Dylan. There's no balls. There's no balls.
This is going to be one of them that we're just going to get so many thumbs down on the YouTube.
I mean, it's whatever. It's real. It's real. If you don't like it, fuck you.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God! Did you just say that? I did. Fuck you. Anyway, so
again, and the horse you rode it on.
It's true though, really.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. I like the horse. Bring the horse back. No, you stay the fuck out. You stay the fuck out. Bring the horse.
Bring the horse. Yeah. I like horses. Horses are cool. Yeah.
Jacob Dylan, aside from being in a band with no balls, and having hair that no matter what you do with it looks like it's never been combed.
Kind of looks like a microphone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But it's not like nothing. It's not like something cool like an afro.
No,
it's just
no.
It's just a fucking mess.
It is. It is. That's what I'm saying. It looks like it's never been combed ever in his life. But he has beautiful eyes, gorgeous eyes.
Right.
And he's a wonderful.
I've never really paid any attention to it.
Okay. Well, I was standing in front of him, like 6 inches away. Trust me, he has beautiful eyes, and he's a wonderful soul. He really is. Like if you sit down and you talk to him, you get to know him. Like he's a wonderful human being. So I was like, to me, with music, and my Wonder Woman will tell you. Oh gosh, I almost spilled my beer.
That could have been a disaster.
She'll tell you that, like, for me with music, like, I judge the people. Like, if you're an amazing human being and you're, like, making music and it's even, like, okay, I'm like, I love it. I love you. You're wonderful. If you're a shitty person and you're making the best music ever, I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I'm totally the same. Totally the same.
So Jacob Dylan is a really good human, and like
to be fair, Bob was
my time meeting him and spending with him, I was like blown away. I was like, wow, he's so cool. He's so down to earth. He's so human. So, like, it didn't matter to me what he played. Like, he could have gone on stage and just shit in a bucket, and I would have been like, yeah! Like, it's true. It's true.
Another one from your neck of the woods, then. You just reminded me, G.G. Allen.
Oh, my God. Fuck G.G. Allen. No, G.G. Allen would literally...
going on stage, literally went on stage and
would literally shit in his hand and throw it at the audience.
Yeah.
While a little person, I almost went non-PC there for a second. Alcohol, I blame alcohol, was blowing him.
Yeah.
He would shit in his hand and throw it in the audience. G.G. Allen, and there was no musical talent. Where's the music?
Oh, he's just shite. It was terrible.
He's shite. Yeah, definitely.
Awful. It's like a friend of mine, right, years ago. We were
terrible.
Yeah, a friend of mine years ago, we were in a record shop because we were like, I mean, I collect records, so see, and I'm going back about like 20 years or something now, and we flicked through, and it was like one of G.G. Allen's records, and we went, oh fucking hell,
so
should
bad.
We buy it for? It was only like £2 or something, so it was like,
I mean, I get it for £2.
And we took it home and put it on, and it was just like, what is this?
Right, yes, exactly. Exactly.
Like,
G.G. Allen made the Sex Pistols look talented.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. And we got it and frisbeed it across the room. He hit a door frame and shattered.
Right?
That's one less G.G. Allen album in the world.
Yes.
God.
I mean, nothing against Germany. Like, Germany has put out some good stuff. Rammstein
I love German
awesome.
music. I love German. No, G.G. Allen wasn't German. He was from New York.
What?
He was New York.
No. He was German.
He wasn't German.
G.G. Allen?
G.G. Allen was from New York. He was part of the same New York
scene. We're going to research this.
I'm pretty sure. I know he wasn't German. I know he's American. Yeah.
American?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
No. No. I'm going to keep saying this in as many dramatic ways as I can. No. No.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the dude was from New York.
No. No. I mean, you may be right, actually, but I didn't think so.
Yeah, American punk rock singer.
I hope not. Germany.
No, I said American, you numpty.
What? I can't hear you. I can't hear you anymore. Wait, are you looking it up?
Yep.
And it says American?
Lancaster, New Hampshire.
Aha! Wait, no. Wait.
Told you.
Wait,
he
no.
was part of the whole New York scene. I knew it.
I refuse to accept this. Hold on.
Yeah.
You wait.
Well, you Googling it as well.
Yes, that's right. Oh my God, you're right. Holy shit. I never knew that. My whole entire life, I thought he was German.
No.
I'm not even kidding.
No.
German. I literally thought he was German.
That's bizarre.
I mean, it's weird. It is weird. Because German...
if you listen to him, he's all like, New York slang.
I mean, yeah. Like...
But it was shit anyway, so who cares? Yeah.
I was obsessed with Johnny Rotten when I was little. And that's honestly, Johnny Rotten is what inspired me to make music. Which is crazy to think of, because he had no music.
Well, not really. I mean, the Pistols were what they were, but the stuff.
I mean, but Johnny had no. He had no talent.
Oh, I mean, Public Image Limited.
Public Image Limited. That's what I loved it. I
love Pill. Yeah.
This is not a love song. Like.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
No, I love Johnny. I love him. I love him. But okay, I'm not gonna say no. Johnny, if you see this ever, which I doubt you will, because you're way too cool to be seeing anything that has me in it. Not super talent. More heart than talent, but I'm with you.
No, to be honest, he was a very, very good songwriter.
Yes.
No, but the thing is, people think with the Pistols, because I mean, the Pistols were what they were, but they weren't. They were actually fairly good as far as punk goes.
I mean, fairly good,
Musically,
people hate on them.
Accomplished,
right? Yes.
But Public Image Limited was superb. I mean, their bass player, Jar Wobble.
But I will say, Mick Jones and Bad 2 was better. Do you know what I'm speaking of?
Yeah, I do.
You don't agree? You just disagree? It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
Although saying that, I mean, I was always more of a fan of the Damned.
The
Damned and Susie and the Banshees.
Oh, Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah, I mean, I was always more that end of the spectrum anyway.
Wow,
Which became
I love Susie and the Banshees. I'm not gonna ever hate
the thing is,
Susie
right? I grew up in Macclesfield.
Right,
Our hometown band, Joy Division.
Joy Division is amazing.
From Macclesfield. Yeah. Ian Curtis grew up round the corner from where I grew up.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was obvious I was going to be a goth, wasn't it?
Right. So let me ask you a question. And mainly because, like, God, I can't stand anything he's done in recent years. And I hate to give him credit. But Marilyn Manson really, like, defined... I know. Stop. Don't do that. It's making me feel worse. But in the 90s, Portrait of an American Family. That album.
The first album was actually pretty good.
Yes. But that album was written by Daisy and Gidget, and those people did not exist for the rest of it. And I agree with you. Like, past that album, it went to shit.
Yeah, well, the second album was basically written by Trent Reznor, which is why it just sounded like Nine Inch Nails with a shit vocalist.
But
the problem I always have, right, with the first stuff was Brian Warner, Marilyn, was part of a Christian news group, right? And he tried to get My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult banned from playing in California. He went to see My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, one of my favorite bands.
I was gonna say, amazing.
I love that fucking band. Yeah. And he went to see them, right? And he got talking with a couple of guys in the audience, Daisy Berkowitz and Gidget Gee. Yeah. They were, well, Daisy was did a bit of session work with Thrill Kill Cult.
And also with Gene Loves Jezebel.
Oh, since you're a guy. Jezebel. I love them. That's one thing I'm annoyed about with this virus. Gene Loves Jezebel was supposed to be playing down here.
Man,
I was doing their after show party. They were playing it like they were doing their like anniversary show down here, and I was putting on the fucking after party, and then the bastard virus hit.
It sucks.
It really does suck.
It really
I'm a huge Jezebel fan. When I was younger, right?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to look like Jay Aston. I had purple fucking hair, right?
Really?
With all the plaits in it.
Oh yeah.
And the frilled shirt.
Yes.
And the, desire.
Yes.
The fucking purple lipstick and all that, man. Damn right. Yeah. I love them. One of my favorite bands growing up, Gene Loves Jezebel.
See, this is why I'm like, don't stop the interview, man. Like, fucking, let's hang out.
We'll have to quit it in a minute because this is gonna do its little like, you've done your time limit.
Fuck the time limit. Like, fuck the show.
Yeah.
Like, let's just hang out.
Well, it's easy to say that, but it will just cut off.
I mean, it's whatever, bro. Like, whatever you show to people, I don't care. Like, I'm talking about hanging out with you, me and you right now.
Mate, all of this is going in. Don't worry. This is gold.
It's whatever.
No, but anyway, I am actually going to start wrapping this up because... No, we have to, because I'm getting the time limit thing. So,
time limit thing from who? It's not the fucking Oscars. You're at home.
From Zoom, you numpty. The hosting thing. There is a time limit.
Does Zoom really do that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, he got us twice last night. For some reason, Chris Barry Holtman. I had no
fucking idea.
Yeah. No, for some reason, Chris Barry Holtman had it like he got.
Oh man, he's awesome too. He's awesome too. Let me make that public. He's fucking awesome too.
Yeah. Right. So if you want to read stuff by this man, to that Chisto Healy.
Hey, You know what? That address right there has everything that's currently. That's alcohol. Yeah. Currently out in print. Those are the real words in English. That almost didn't sound like English. I'm slurring my words.
Why do you think I was doing a silly dance?
Seriously though, Tim.
This has been fun, mate. This has been real fun.
Yeah. We need to do this again, for real.
We will.
Like,
we will.
I feel like connected to you. Like, I feel like you really are like almost the English version of me. It's scary.
It is quite terrifying, but we do have the same sort of tastes and stuff. It's like when all this lifts, right, we are going to meet one day at one of these awful things.
Yeah, one of these days.
You are going to have a few drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Hell.
Hell, yeah. Fuck, yeah. I'm ready for that. I am ready for that.
Okay, well, thank you all for joining us. Chisto Healy.
Yeah. I hope you had a good time. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks so much to Tim Mendees for having this. And I'm going to continue fucking drinking because I'm half Italian and half Irish, and that's all alcohol. Whatever, David Green, shut your mouth. I see you talking. Shut your mouth.
Okay, man.
I love you.
Love you too, sir. Love you too.
Yeah, I mean, Callum, you said you'd cut these bits. Cut the bits. There you go.
And I was going douche, 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 douche.
And I'd be like, hey, everybody, I can do something crazy while Tim's gone. But no.
I was doing a dance.
Oh, I missed that.
It's all right. We'll get Callum to put it in somewhere. It'll be fine.
Yeah, do it. Callum, I love you. Right, yes, exactly. Exactly.